Oh boy, very exciting stuff today. Welcome to the Final Wager. I'm Keith Williams. And not the highest scoring game we've seen, especially with Seth. He's in the lead, he's got 11-6. Amy, very game today, 400, but making two very good wagers. You gotta do what you gotta do. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. George, 6,600. That elephant clue, the proboscis clue, was just fairly difficult. I actually went in the direction of insects, thinking moths or butterflies, but of course that's Lepidoptera for butterflies. I can't remember what moth is, but that didn't make sense either. Doesn't work in the heat of the moment sometimes, but George did pick up that late $1,600 clue. He's in striking range. Seth just needs a wager. It looks like 1,600. And George might as well wager everything, although I wouldn't be surprised if he went for something to keep Amy out of it. So if Amy doubles up, she's got 800. So let's see, George at 5,800. That would still cover his 0 wager by Seth, so I'd be okay with him doing that, preserving the $1,000 second place prize instead of maybe getting an extra $800 on the upside. The odds of you getting it and Seth not so great. So we got 1,600 there. A lot of fun clues today. I was surprised by a few misses. 3 times a lady was a little shocking to me, especially when spotted times. Hanging Gardens is strange to think that those never existed. I don't think they've ever been confirmed to have actually been a thing at one point. Well, they haven't found ruins anyway. Last I heard. What else was there? That Mr. Skinner clue for Eugene, Oregon. I had to look that one up. I thought that was just a really bad joke, but it was named after a guy named Eugene Skinner, and not the literal translation as we saw with a few other places. Here's a place where Archer led me a little astray for that Irish pirate clue. The only person I could think of, thanks to Archer, was Granny O'Malley. And I would have buzzed in and gotten it wrong, because last I checked, O'Malley is not the same as Bonnie being cute or whatever the translation they offered was. I gotta give some props to Amy for running a marathon without training. That takes some serious cojones. I wouldn't recommend it at all, but glad she came out of it intact and not suffering the same fate as Pheidippides back at the original marathon on the same route. Maybe not the same route. Things have changed. Little Tramp, that showed up again. That was a Learned League question a couple weeks ago, and that netted me 3 points for my awful film score. Happen to know that. I didn't know Modern Times was the last one. Spotted Times, that would have been good, but had they asked me back then, I would not have had a chance. Oh, come on. Oh, good. You were going to get to hear about the online tests this week. If you're taking it, let me know.
A 4th century traveler gave one of the first descriptions of this day. All the children are carried bearing branches. 30 seconds, players. Good luck.
I'm not religious anymore, but I grew up going to Lutheran church, and there was one day where everyone carried branches, so I'm hoping that happens to be the one. Church also very helpful for learning how to sing.
The day commemorates Jesus' entry into Jerusalem.
That would be a reassurance for me.
On the plus side, and you came up with the correct response. What is Palm Sunday to Sunday before Easter? You add $398. You're up to $798. Let's go to George Lyle. He had 6,600, and he wrote down Easter Sunday. He was just off by a week, and it'll cost him how much? $5,000. So it looks like he's going to finish in second place. Let's go to Seth Wilson, our champion. We don't know. Did he come up with the correct response? He did indeed. So he will remain champion, and he will add 1,601.
It's about what we expected. So I had that. And congratulations to Seth. He is now tied with Arthur Chu for 11 games all time. Arthur's got a little bit more in the money department, about $50,000 more, if my memory serves correctly. And, he'll go for number 12 tomorrow. And then it's Matt Jackson if he makes it to Wednesday. But one game at a time, and judging from today's game, I might suppose he's a little bit tired. After his first week, he had to go home and come back the next week. And then last week's games were all taped the day before today's games. So he could just be running on fumes at this point. Not the most impressive game, but a fun one to watch, and I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope you'll be back tomorrow to join me again, right here on the Final Wager.